Greetings, my dear viewers. Pyramid on Air. Allow me to present to you episode 64. Brace yourselves, because this episode, released after a grueling 7-day wait, was nothing short of spectacular. The 64th episode was released after almost a 7-day wait. This was a really crazy episode. At first, it seemed to me that this episode would be very long in time. But despite the fact that it turned out to be short, it still looks very high quality and rich. Therefore, these 7 days were not wasted. This episode, really good preparation of the viewer for the upcoming battle, which we will probably witness in the next 2 episodes, where the G-Man toilet together with the Scientist toilet will oppose Titan Speaker Man and Titan Cameraman. We also saw some new Skibidi toilets in this episode, including return of the vacuum toilet from episode 46. In addition to this, we got to see the secret agent up close and in detail. And we were able to see his unique ability for the first time so close. So if you don't want to miss the interesting secrets and Easter eggs in episode 64, be sure to watch this video to the end. Let's dive right into the action. The series begins with everyone running headlong into wild chaos to escape death. Pay attention to the development of the special effects of explosions, how beautiful and high quality they have become. Please note that absolutely everyone is running, both the toilets and the Alliance. The situation is so critical that even the Alliance agent Speaker Man has clung to the running toilet, and together they are trying to leave the location as quickly as possible. And after a few seconds, we understand the reason for such a stampede. This is due to the return of the upgraded vacuum toilet. If you've been watching this series for a while, then most likely you know that it first appeared in the 46th episode. Who was killed by the Titan TV man? At first glance, he doesn't look like himself. But if we pay attention to the leak that was given to us before the release of this episode, we see the resemblance. Therefore, we can say with confidence that this is it. Its suction system has changed dramatically. He got wheels and new armor, and a huge oven with circular saws inside. Immediately after the first demonstration of the updated vacuum toilet, we see how the G-Man toilet joins the scene. This is exactly what we were shown in the leak. Just look at this new suction system. It really shocks everyone. Almost no one manages to escape. But still, we notice that some characters somehow managed to save their lives. One agent pressed himself against the wall to survive, and we see another agent on the suction system itself, but the chances of his survival are very low, because in a few seconds the vacuum toilet is attacked by our strongest Titan agents. First, Titan Speakerman fires at the vacuum toilet, and then the Cameraman Titan delivers a crushing blow with his turbo hammer. Most likely, everyone who was close to the blow of this hammer died. After the hammer hit, we see on the left hand of the Titan Cameraman his plasma cannon. This cannon was destroyed in the 55th episode. As you remember, in the 63rd episode, we were shown a little of the silhouette of the updated Titan agent. Even then, it was noticeable that his gun was in place, but many could not see it. In addition, you can notice that the gun has become a little larger than the first version. Also, if you might have noticed, the lights on Cameraman's Titan jetpack are now blue. Most likely, its central core was improved and the jetpack turbine was connected directly to the energy core, which allows titanium to travel longer distances. After this, we can see Alliance helicopters transporting troops. Well, after that, we see how the G-Man toilet and 2 Titan agents came face to face. But this meeting did not last long, because the G-Man toilet with a malicious grin disappeared behind the building. Notice his sneaky smile here. He really reminded me of the Joker. Well, in turn, the Titan Cameraman reminded me of Batman, and the Titan Speaker Man reminded me of Robin. Have you noticed this similarity? Please write about this in the comments. The Joker's smile that the G-Man toilet showed us tells us that some kind of meanness is about to happen. Look at the G-Man toilet. It's clearly not prepared for this fight. He doesn't have any new updates, and his safety glasses are missing. It is obvious that he was present in this episode simply to cover his army, but nothing more. Things start to pick up steam when G-Man's toilet disappears behind the building. And we are presented with a new, highly modernized toilet with explosives and missiles. This should have alerted everyone, but the Titan clearly didn't care. And now the Skibidi toilet launches a huge rocket towards the Titans. At this moment, we see how this situation activates a new ability of Titan Cameraman. This is the new and improved energy shield ability. It is attached to his right arm and is summoned upon command from the Iron Core. The Cameraman Titan originally used a variety of shields. Last time, in the 57th episode, he used a piece of roof instead of a shield, which indicates that he feels the need to use various shields. It is clear that the Alliance scientists, understanding this need, made for him this wonderful update in the form of an energy shield. We see that it copes with its functions perfectly, protecting against large missiles, including those filled with radioactive acid. As you already remember, this acid destroyed his hand cannon in the 55th episode, right after the missile attack was defeated. Alliance helicopters leave the location, thereby emphasizing that the main threat to the location is now absent. But in fact, the surprise is yet to come. Next, Titan Speakerman, using cunning tactics, flies behind the back of the Skibidi toilet. And at this moment, we notice a sign that says, "Trap." This has happened before in the series. It usually happens when there is a secret agent in the episode. Titan Speakerman, taking advantage of the helplessness in the middle of the toilet, throws off the protective water release cover, and the toilet flushes. And then we notice that after the toilet head has been flushed, a timer indication detonator appears in its place, which counts down the seconds until the explosion. As soon as the Titan cameraman realized that it was a bomb, without thinking for a second, he grabbed the toilet to boil. He picked it up and flew away on a rocket pack far behind the building, where a strong explosion occurred. Just look at the strength and power of our Titan cameraman. He rightfully bears the name of the strongest. After the explosion, he comes back without a single scratch. At this moment, we see that the billboard no longer says "Trap." The next moment, we see a group of Skibidi helicopters trying to attack the Titan agents. But without support, they turn out to be almost useless, and we see how the Titan cameramen use their hidden ability with the help of a plasma finger. They simply run away in horror, but do not have time to hide because the plasma charge overtakes them instantly. After this POV, the cameraman turns to the Titan agents and gives them a thumbs up. Titan cameraman curtsies and shows a thumbs up in response. But Titan Speakerman interrupts their chivalrous pleasantries and waves his hand in front of his brother Titan's camera. He seems to want to tell him, "Hey brother, are you daydreaming in your curtsies? We urgently need to chase the G-Men toilet. Wow! And they also call me an eyeless speaker." After the Titans fly away, we see a very important, memorable scene. If you look closely at the billboards of the building, you will see portraits of the secret agent everywhere. And we also see a secret agent appearing on the roof. We also see a small green glow to the side of it that disappears almost immediately. You still don't know exactly what this green glow does. Well, we know that the secret agent was trying to help the Alliance. In the 62nd episode, he literally gave the cameraman life-saving headphones against the sound wave. And this time he gave a hint to the Alliance Titan by writing the word "Trap" on the billboard. Is the secret agent actually an evil character, or does he want to help the Alliance? He looks quite aggressively at the POV cameraman. And then we see how he teleports. But perhaps this is not teleportation, but he simply turned on the invisibility mode, which allows him to walk around and collect cameras. If this is teleportation, then most likely he headed to the location where the Alliance Titans flew. So, what are your thoughts on the secret agent's role, and what do you predict will happen in the next episode? If you found this analysis engaging, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates. And please watch the next video.